What up, everybody? We back with another episode of Camp Diamond and Friends.
Yeah.
Book, all that good shit. We in here drinking some Captain Morgan. Got the boy Moody with us as a special guest today. Moody, say what's up.
What's good? Who do you?
Hootie who?
Squad, Vito in the room too.
Vito in the house.
What's Gucci?
So what y'all been up to this week?
I got a bunch of.
What?
So, fucking ended up getting up with my boy Joey.
Oh yeah, people gonna be able to hear this, so watch what you say.
Yes.
Watch what you start saying.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. It was a good week. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
For now.
You seen some old friends?
Seen some old friends. Homeboy dropped a bunch of money, balled out. Rich boy Navy Cat.
Gotcha.
Super cool.
Did the old rich boy Navy Cat ball
Yeah.
out.
Spend some money with your piece of shit friend from high school.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Hell
Always
yeah, man.
good, always good.
I hear that. Yeah, man, it's been a bunch of ups and downs with me this week. Fucking had some good shit happen, had some bad shit happen. I guess I got fired, but that's cool.
That bitch got horns.
Yeah, that bitch got horns. Sorry, y'all. We're watching like some crazy
LARPing.
orc LARPing festival YouTube shit in the background, and these cats are living their best life as Lord of the Rings characters.
Hands down, want to do it now.
Yeah, like full costume, full special effects, full weaponry, going hard, having battles with each other, like straight camping music festival style, but they're out here living their medieval orc lives.
I wonder what they're eating. Do you think they're like cooking like whole fucking like like pigs and like
yeah, they're probably out there
shit,
cooking some
like,
crazy shit.
They're living
yeah,
like
we got
it's
alpaca
1700s
for you
right
bitch
there.
ass. Like
Nah, you don't eat an alpaca. That's
bullshit, dude. I saw Gordon Ramsay do it
Man,
on TV.
I am not down with that. Alpacas are dope.
I've
I've
been
seen
out there
Gordon
with
Ramsay
Taco
eat
Lunchables.
llama. Gordon Ramsay eat anything, and I'm with it. I feel like.
So-
how do you
so
know?
you telling
How
me
do you know
Gordon
until you
Ramsay-
try it?
So you telling me if
How do you know
Gordon
until you
Ramsay
try it?
I mean,
cooks something really disgusting looking and says that it tastes good?
Bro,
you'll
he ate
try
the
it.
fucking camel hump. Camel hump, my bro. Like,
Yeah, and camel hump is one of the most supposedly softest parts because it's always around the water.
I mean, I eat curry goat. Like, what's
I eat
worse
curry goat.
than that? It's goat.
Oxtail's good, but like there's so
how are
much
you
bone.
arguing? Like,
I would probably-
oxtail is gas.
I'd probably eat anything if it was just made right.
I'm saying, like, if Gordon Ramsay handed me a plate of food and was like, "Yo,
Look,
this is cow dick with fucking some kind of
Coconut curry, cow
reduction
dick.
and shit," yeah, I'd definitely be like,
I'll give it a
all
try.
right, Gordon, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I eat ass. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying, dude, like,
I'll try.
it can't be
stuff
but that
if
bad.
It's cooked right, but like
I've eaten worse shit for less. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way. Like,
Straight up. Damn, this dude's just running through people with a sword.
I was about to say,
Chop,
yip,
chop,
yip,
chop,
yip,
chop.
yip, yip. He's like
He's doing
what's
a
his name
cheat
from
code.
Lord of the Rings?
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, he's straight Conan Barbarian people.
Call him shit dick.
Yeah, Shadur, Excelsior, Fiat. I'm trying to do this, man. Like, I
We
feel
gonna
like,
have so many bleeps on this episode. It ain't even funny.
no, I ain't bleeping anything. Man, I need to, let's go LARPing, y'all. I feel like these
I've been talking about LARPing forever. Matter of fact,
I've already got a costume. What's up?
when I was like 14, 15, I
I'm
made
good to
an
go.
entire chest piece out of a chainmail
I'm good to
Hand.
go, bro. We got
for my
this.
cousin's church medieval
Bar
party.
mitzvah?
No, it was
Bar
it was a
mitzvah.
giant super Christian party where
Chainmail
everybody
for
got
your
together,
medieval bar mitzvah?
dressed up as medieval people, and just had a giant banquet style ball. And they invited me, and I was like, "Sounds weird," but he's like, "Yeah, but you get to dress up as medieval stuff, and we'll make some chainmail armor." He
Sounds
got me on the
dope.
chainmail, and
Sounds
then
dope.
and then he was
Sold
talking to
me
me
on the
about
chainmail,
about
bro.
his female friends and what they were going as, and I was like, "Yes, sir."
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Plus, got to carry a sword. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I felt like a gangster crusader.
I just feel like my problem with LARPing is to be like, I feel like these people like wait all year for months and months and months, and they live this character in their head.
We're gonna show up there, dick around.
Well, let me
And
ask-
like I'll be fucking around. I'll be like in a cape and a ninja
Have y'all ever
hat.
met anybody
name's
that's
shit dick.
Yeah, I'm Kazam. What class is Kazam?
Have y'all ever met anybody that's a true LARPer though,
I'm
that's
a rat.
actually done this stuff?
No,
Yeah,
I've seen
nah, dude, my boy
interviews.
JP,
Now,
dude, we play D&D with sometimes.
so now
He's
that you
like,
know that you've met somebody,
about
have you ever
the
actually
shit, like,
LARPed with them, just practice with them? Like,
nah,
for real?
but I've done like I'm like classically trained in like Japanese martial arts, so I feel like
Yeah, well, I showed
could
up.
handle myself.
Dude, I showed up to a
against
party
these
where
cats.
well,
Like,
this guy showed up with 2 of his LARPing buddies,
I'll
and they
show up
had
with a
all
pool
their
noodle.
van filled with their LARPing like weapons that they had actually been working on. PVC, duct tape, rubber pool noodles, everything else.
Yeah.
I don't care what they make that out of. That stuff is solid.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's not
And
supposed
those-
to not hurt.
Here's the thing.
It's supposed
Those
to hurt
kids.
a little bit,
Supposed to
bro.
not kill.
Yeah, but a lot of those LARP kids are so into I'm in my role that in their brain they're trying to kill you,
That's what's
Right?
up.
Bet.
which
I'm a
is cool and
fuck
all
them
until
little
you get
kids.
hit.
Oh God,
Look,
bro.
I got hit in the
I
face
kick a
with
little kid in the
with,
chest,
with,
make
a-
his
with,
fucking
a,
shoulders clap, Vito. I
with
don't
a
give
rubber
fuck,
PVC like spear that he had made. Just goofing around, thinking, okay, this kid's just
He
LARPing.
poked you
I
with
can,
a-
I can take him
So
down.
he
I've got
poked you
2
with a piece of
No.
PVC? Yeah,
No,
that sounds like it would hurt.
I'm going hardcore with 2 swords. He's got a spear, and this kid's like straight matrixing
He throat punched
his
you,
body.
didn't he?
I'm like, what are you doing? And next thing I know, I go to slam him in the face with the sword. Out of nowhere, I get hit so hard with the spear that I wake up on the ground like
Hell yeah.
2 seconds later.
I mean, it's a
Damn
fine line with playing rough, pretend, and getting kicked straight in your chest.
You gotta get a shield.
They will kick you straight in the chest in that world.
Yeah, and I'll kick him the
Well,
fuck
I'll go
back.
back, yeah.
Like,
No, because in that world, once you suffer those blows, you have to realize
oh,
you're
kick to
injured.
the chest? Oh,
Like
no,
if they
dude.
hit you in the
I
arm,
can
you
survive
can't
a
play with
fucking
that arm.
Yeah, but you can survive a kick to the chest. That's in no way a lethal fucking blow.
Look, if I'm physically offended by somebody else, I'll be like, I'm a ghost, and then kick yeah, boo, good.
That's when you got your homie in the cut with his little like bags and shit. That's your cleric, bro. He just runs out and tosses like
Toss a
bags of
phoenix down
fucking
on
dust
you.
at you,
And brings you back.
revives your ass.
And then you kick
All
your
right,
chest.
I'm
What's
down with
up?
that. In that case,
What's
someone's
up?
got to run around with little like snap and pop bombs.
I'm
just-
saying,
Ah!
yeah,
like revive.
they're like fucking like glitter bombs,
I'll take
like
you
some
niggas.
ridiculous.
Take M80s and switchblades. Fuck around.
Oh,
It looks fun though, man.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
look at
nice.
that. They're on the battleground, face to
Yeah.
face on the line.
Yeah, but it's a Saturday and they're kicking it. I'd be like, start a fucking mosh pit.
They got them all surrounded and shit. Open
Plus,
that bitch up.
let's be real. Those settings are cool. They built like little wooden barriers and fencing.
Yeah, they got a whole castle and shit. Like, and then at night, I'm sure they all chill and kick it and drink and hang out.
Well, you do
Fucking
know.
A right, they do.
I was about to say, have y'all heard about like the medieval Renaissance like
I've
orgies
been
and
to
shit?
one of those before.
Like,
I've been to a
almost-
Renaissance fair.
Almost a higher priority of medieval Renaissance stuff
They don't
are
really fight. but it's
really,
like-
really like adult themed at the nighttime. Like yeah, during the daytime they're for kids and everything, but at the nighttime it's like yo, we're about this.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
want
we're
to
just
get
trying
on
to
with people,
fuck.
and it's straight medieval orgy at
Like,
nighttime.
all these bitches been wearing corsets for 3 weeks.
Oh, it's
like-
great.
Yeah, let's fucking go, bro.
Not to mention, I mean, you can get some cool stuff.
Let's
too.
show up as time travelers. I'll be
You
a
wear
rabbit.
wearing like white jeans and like white like flight jackets with
Yeah.
like
Bro, I'm gonna be an actual blacksmith and show up with real blacksmithing goods. Do you understand? Like, I've already got a ranking in that world.
I'll be your time traveling homie. I'll be a rapping genie Kazam class
That brings me my steel.
that brings you steel out of thin air.
Yeah, like I'll pretend I'm just wishing upon this ancient genie to give me steel.
So at the comic shop where me and Evie were playing Pokemon League every weekend, there was this dude I met, and he
Alright,
LARPs.
Lance.
Yeah, he LARPs every weekend,
I
and
miss Atlantis.
his
Like,
group was called like Orcs, like but with periods in them, stands for something. But he was telling me to check them out. I think they get up at like Mount Trashmore every other weekend or something. This was, of course, all before the COVID thing happened, but
yeah.
it seemed real. He almost had me sold.
He just hit the fuck out of that dude with a
I
mace.
saw it.
Like on top of the head, like
Yeah, there.
He's doing it again. Thwack. You see?
Yeah.
Thwack.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yo, Mount Trashmore?
About
About that shit?
don't quote me on that, but I'm sure we could look it up and find out. where
Yeah,
it's
bro,
at.
hit him up.
And I don't know, if they're still rolling with it or
Well,
Dude,
they're
it's-
opening everything back up now.
social distancing, spellcasting only, or
Gatherings of 50.
I was about to say, let's
Yeah.
be real. If any of us know anybody with enough property, like just an acre or two, we could gather, like even.
Yeah,
20
I know
people could do
enough
something
I know
small.
enough fuck ups that would like be like, yeah, I'll do that.
I was about to say, do you understand? Even if you said, I don't care if you
I'd be
bring
like,
a
hey,
pool noodle.
We're gonna fight with a bunch of foam swords.
Yeah, bring pool
So-
noodles or
and talk
foam
like
swords.
fucking knights and shit
So-
for about
so
an
let-
hour.
So let's just have like a no rules LARPing community. where we don't.
It's just gonna turn
Dude,
into
I
a
bought
big ass
10
wrestling match.
Yeah.
Don't forget when I bought 10 Nerf like guns to do that stuff with. I've already given half of them away pretty much, but like I'm down to keep buying small Nerf guns when they're on sale. And
my
stuff.
boy Mock, like my homie Maka got his little, his nephew, the most badass Nerf gun I've ever seen in my life. Like, kid is like 4 or 5, so
Oh, yeah.
he's about this tall. Nerf gun is as tall as he fucking is, like, and it's like a Gatling
Oh,
machine gun, and it holds like 250 bullets.
Yeah, they're real.
And it's fully
Real
automatic.
kids.
You just hold this shit, and it's like.
Yeah, them shits are like battery powder.
I'm
powered
saying,
now,
like,
yeah.
when we was kids, you had to like
Pump
cock that
shit.
bitch.
Did y'all
and
ever
fucking
play with the plastic BB guns? Like the plastic
airsoft
pellet
guns?
the
Hell
airsoft.
yeah, bro.
They were
We
great.
used to have fights with those in the parking lot at school and shit.
Dude, we used to get some occasionally, but my brother was such a douchebag that he'd blast me with, and that's hurt. Up close? Hell yeah.
Hell
I had
yeah, dude.
a,
I got shot in the lip at like point blank range one time. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
I had an SMG that was clear that I got from Walmart that was automatic, and it
Yep.
took 4 AA's, and it was like shoot, 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 shoot.
I had
shoot.
we bought 2 of those.
Yeah, and I had a couple in my house in Greensboro, and we would have fights in the house with them. And then, I bet you this was 10 years ago. You could probably
You can
still
still find the
them.
plastic BBs. Yeah, they hide forever.
All around.
We got invited to go to an actual airsoft battle with like my cousin's friends that had
Nah,
like $150
in
airsoft
Ballahack,
guns.
bro. So there's a spot in like Great Bridge, Virginia Beach, Pungo-ish area. You know what I'm saying? Like in between like the Great Bridge part of Chesapeake and like the country part of
Yeah.
Virginia Beach. It's called Ballahack Road.
Can you see it from the highway?
No.
Okay.
But it's this old fucking like airplane. They got like old airplanes and like old buses and like all this shit just out there, and that's what it is. It's an airsoft field, and there'd be like teams of like. Sometimes it depends on like when you go out there. Like sometimes it's like a war, you know, like
Yeah.
2 teams, and then sometimes it's like teams of 3, but like 180 teams of 3
Wow.
that are out that bitch. Like
That's insane.
that shit's dope. Like I went out there with Luke and Mike one time, and like, bro, I got video. Like their airsoft guns are fucking ridiculous. Like
Yeah, I'd get hit
Let me
from
see, hold
from
on.
hundreds of yards away.
I got a
and
video.
yet the plastic ones that we had couldn't hit you from 10 meters.
My homie had a gas-powered Uzi that you would start up and be like blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah
dude.
blah, and straight zzz, and I had a line across me that looked like a slash mark. Just
Yeah.
a red line for
Yeah.
hitting like 50 bullets in a second.
Luke got this mask.
In all honesty, I'm not sure
for
which
this
is worse.
shit, and he was trying to like test it out one night. We were in Mike's apartment, and Mike has this fucking Mike's airsoft gun probably cost as much as somebody's real gun,
Right.
like $800 type shit,
Right.
like, to go out and fucking. And Luke's like, yo, I just got this mask, let's test it out. And Luke, dead ass, like, fucking, like, throws the mask on, gets like right here like this, and Mike's standing where you are with his fucking like crazy ass and like lit his
About 8
ass
feet
up.
away.
And fucking Luke had like 8 goddamn little like just went.
Broke his mask?
Just ate the mask. Just
Wow.
destroyed it. Like that, I'll never forget that shit. And it was like, doo-doo-doo, like that quick, like
Yeah, they
1 to 2 seconds. And
What do you think
was
hurts worse,
covered.
getting hit with a single paintball or getting hit with like 10 of those plastic pellets?
So when we used to play paintball, we would freeze them.
No, what
And
the?
so
Okay, yeah, let's just shoot. Let's go get real bullets. Let's just do that. What's the difference? Let me shoot a small inch
No, so
diameter
you gotta
ball
understand.
that's
I'm a fucking 13-year-old kid, and we're going out and playing paintball against fucking like Navy SEALs and shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'ma freeze my paintballs, bro. Fuck
Dude,
you.
when I lived in Cuba,
These
I
are
went
grown
to
ass men that were military trained. I'm
I
fucking
played against
13.
fucking SEALs at 13, and you know what? I almost went to the hospital because of it.
Yeah, no shit.
They
you know
shot
why?
me 6 times in the back in less than 6 feet.
You know why?
Had blood coming
you know
out.
why? Because you didn't freeze your fucking paintballs. They would have been fucking with you like that if you'd have froze your paintballs.
Good point.
Should have froze your paintballs, bud.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but at that point, you know you're gonna get in trouble on a military base.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't play on a military
Yeah, I was
base.
on a military base, and let me just tell you this: they got fucking in trouble because they shot a 13-year-old 6 times in the back. In that game, you're supposed to give them a chance to surrender. You don't just walk up on a kid six feet apart and just unload a full clip on them.
I do.
Shit. You are a piece of shit, good sir.
I was the kid. I was the same, like, you know,
I was
like,
about to say, I wouldn't do it unless you were my friend.
yeah, like,
I wouldn't just do it to some kid.
I wouldn't do it in anybody.
If you're the homie, yeah, you're probably getting fucked.
I have felt that fucking pain, and let me tell you this: I'd rather somebody punch me in the face.
I'd rather eat a paintball than get punched in the face.
Yeah, I'd take a paintball. Well, I'd rather be punched in the face than shot in the face with a
Yeah, I was
paintball.
about to say, like, for sure. Because I've been shot in the face with a paintball.
Cheers to that.
I've been hit way too many times.
Yeah. They'll light up. These cats are fucking sniping airsoft, and now that we're watching, he's got like a GoPro on his scope or something.
I want to see somebody harpoon some shit. Look up a video of that.
Yo, in real life, I saw somebody come out of the water.
Like harpoon fishing?
Yeah, bro, but like something badass.
Well, get this: they came out of the water holding a pufferfish that they speared. First off, pufferfish,
They're-
you can't kill it. It's
Yeah.
an endangered species. So when they brought it out, everybody was like, "Oh wow, crazy!" And this was the first time I'd ever seen one. They inflate because they suck up all the water. So for the next like 3 minutes, this thing's just spitting out water
Spitting
like
water.
a giant water balloon. And
Yeah.
I'm watching. I'm like, that thing's dead.
Dude, there was
That hurts my heart.
I was in fucking,
Looks like a puppy dog.
I was in Chincoteague, like the eastern shore of VA and shit, and we
Where the
were,
ponies swim.
yeah, exactly where the ponies swim and shit, and
Yeah.
we were fishing off this dock.
Shout
and,
out swimming ponies.
we weren't fishing, we were catching crab. We had like fucking chicken wings and shit out there catching crabs.
Yeah.
And this puffer fish like came floating up, like it was all dead and shit. And my boy Jake like scooped it up with the net and like tossed it on the dock, and that bitch like exploded, son.
Whoa.
Like
That dude just got hit in the face with a pellet gun.
Yeah.
yeah, it happens. Dead.
These dudes are not.
So that
From
guy-
hundreds of yards with a sniper rifle.
That
Yeah,
guy's
these are
dead.
professionals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
They
Like
don't play, man.
the gun I was just telling you about, that my buddy like almost blinded my other buddy with.
They're like that.
It's one of them.
These
Look
dudes
at
are
them. They're in
serious.
full tactical gear. Like that's how those cats play out there too. At Ballahat, like that shit, they don't fuck around.
Well, it's a
like,
lot of like retired military and shit.
Exactly,
They're like,
like-
fiending for that kind of action. Man.
Yeah.
They're like, yep.
Can't
Yup.
kill nobody,
Go
so
light
let's
up
go
these-
shoot some people
We're
with a
gonna
little
light up
bullets.
these teenagers real quick and be just like when I was overseas.
Exactly. Closest I can come without going to jail. Speaking of harpoons, have you guys seen the dude that took a Glock and modified it to shoot harpoons underwater?
What?
Harpoon Larry.
No.
No,
Maybe.
I'm just full of
That's
shit.
it's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, like I was watching this shit, man, and I don't know if he put a spear on it or he did some shit, man. I'm about to pull it up. This shit's crazy. I was looking at all the Glock customizations.
What the fuck is that shit?
I don't know. Some
Check
movie
that
called
out.
Underwater.
It's a horror movie. It's not old. It's new.
Fucking recommendations.
Pretty new.
Yeah,
Except
huh?
2020.
Florida man makes underwater Glock.
Of course
that
it's
went live.
fucking
Oh, I was about to say
man.
Florida.
Yeah, it's in
Pop!
Florida.
Damn,
Goddamn!
he's shooting angelfish.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, they're straight poisonous and will murder humans.
yeah, they're like an invasive species. So he got, he went through the channels to find out what he needed to do and if it was all right. And I guess they said it was all right because he's shooting fucking poison fish.
Lionfish. Man
Straight-
develops underwater Glock handgun to kill lionfish.
Yeah.
Yo, that's,
Underwater Glock handgun. Like, I love.
that's like the guy that's like, I'm going to create paper that you can write underwater.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Look at that shit. He got a flashlight on it.
Pop!
Suppressor tube.
Bit.
Please.
Yo, it's like shooting darts at the balloon thing. at a
Extreme
carnival.
outdoorsman.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
His name's
Oh,
Cortland?
yeah. That's cool.
Christ.
Yeah, he's standard fucking.
Yo, clicking that Glock underwater with the air bubble
First
come
name
out from the
Cortland,
last bullet
Last
shot.
name Hunt.
Yeah, he got the diagram of like,
How it works.
yeah, Salt Life.
Yeah.
Florida man with Salt Life shirt shoots Glock underwater.
All right, I'm gonna change the topic real quick. Y'all showed me a show called a movie called They Live.
Yeah, Rowdy Piper.
Yo, that
Yeah,
movie
bro.
just from the trailer that y'all showed me came out in '88.
88.
But yet that's exactly like how, like, let's be real. Guy puts on glasses and sees all the advertisements with like a hidden message.
Yeah. subliminal messaging.
And that's already been proven to be beyond real.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So like,
Yeah, bro.
It's way ahead of its time, man. It's one of the greatest cult movies ever.
could you imagine if a movie like that got remade today?
I mean, I feel like it's almost common knowledge today. When it came out then, people were mind blown.
Yeah.
Yes and no, but you got to remember, there's so many people that have just become zombified by it that they just
Yeah,
don't
Vito had
think
never
about
heard of
any
it.
that.
Yeah, true. Well, Vito's never heard of anything. But listeners at home,
Fact.
Vito has been very sheltered as a child.
Vito didn't know about Prince.
Vito didn't know about Prince. Vito didn't know about
Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh,
Vito didn't know about Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell in 1996.
Well, all right.
Vito didn't know about Toxic Avenger till last night.
That movie's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, now he's on
Cult
a whole,
classic.
he's on a whole
Woo!
trauma kick now.
Oh, Tromaville.
Because I showed him the Toxic Avenger. And
You gotta
shit.
see the third one, bro.
Look, man, I'm on one. I gotta work my way through it, and then I gotta go back to the cartoons. Which, by the way, the cartoon is a
The
brilliant.
cartoons are fucking
Awesome
ridiculous.
cartoons.
Yeah, so it's weird how they go from so gnarly and rated R to like kid friendly.
Yeah.
Right after watching the first one and watching the intro episode where they kidified it,
Yeah, it's so crazy.
it's so awesome.
So you know who'd really like this? Kids.
Right?
Fucking-
Whoever had that idea was definitely
Let's
on
market this
something.
to children. No, like I mean, but you know, the Toxic Crusaders
I mean-
cartoon and Captain Planet came out at the same time.
Not to mention they had good beliefs and good ideals.
I was
in
about to
them.
say it's a
Like-
good like story.
I feel like
but
Crusaders is way better than Captain Planet.
Yeah,
I don't
Captain
understand
Planet was
how-
just
Fuck
weird.
Captain Planet.
Yeah, the shit went for 4 seasons where Toxic Crusaders went for 1, and they came out at the same time. I'm like, how? I don't understand, G Money.
Home dude that made Tromaville said it right. What did he call it? He said conglomerate,
Media syndicate,
media
corporations.
syndicate, like wizards or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Evil conglomerate, social media wizards or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
he's like, y'all kids
What
better
does he
watch
got?
this now.
What weapon is this? He's got some weird
Oh,
shit.
I don't
home dude
know.
that made the
See
Glock
it.
got something new.
I don't know. It's now this is a different video.
It
They're
just
talking
says
about-
handling and basic
Yeah,
life.
it's just
He's-
different.
oh, I'm
I bet you
handle
money.
that
I bet you
shit.
money he's sucking it up with an underwater vacuum.
He got a suicide knob on his fucking boat steering wheel.
His shirt says Lionfish Slayer with the Goblin Slayer fucking font. Yo, this dude watches anime.
This guy's way. Yes, I told you it's a giant vacuum that sucks him up and he's spitting them out. Yeah,
Get out of here.
yeah, gangster.
He down here like an underwater Ghostbuster. That's hype. That's hype as fuck.
I mean,
Trying to see
shoot,
it.
a lot of rich people suck way too much money into their own aquariums just to get those things.
Yeah, but they're like evil, deadly monster fish from Dimension X, right?
Bro, people want to have piranhas.
Yeah, bro, they'll
And
fuck
paku
you up.
pakus.
Dude,
in a
I'd
tank.
fucking have piranhas.
I knew a guy that said that he used to get piranhas from this pet shop in Virginia Beach. Back in the day, it was this like Asian lady, and she said that in the back she had piranhas for the low, and you could go in the back and get some piranhas. And I was like, dude, is she still around? And he said, I don't know. But
I had a friend that actually had 2 paku pakus, which are like the real, like little piranhas or whatever.
okay.
And they were awesome. They were pretty chill to an extent, but they were super insane when it came to like attacking other things. And one of them attacked a glass piece that he and the other one pretty much had their faces ripped, all the nose all the way down to their teeth. It looked like a skeleton fish in the face.
Oh god.
But they were still cool. They were still just swimming around for another like 2 years, and I'm like, dude, this is a scary demon fish.
Yeah.
And to think that that's the kind of fish that will literally eat human flesh.
Yeah, they're murderous.
You
Like
should
little
drop
sharks.
shit in it. I'd love to like drop like
Look,
like,
if
like
you
a
got
chicken
the,
breast and watch watch some piranhas fuck it up.
Some
You
raw
know how
hamburger?
cool that? Yeah, like I've seen it in movies, but it's fucking probably fake in movies.
No, I saw the
life.
real documentaries where they had the cow that got ate by the piranhas in the
How many
indigenous
piranhas?
zoo or whatever.
How many
or not
piranhas
zoo,
does it
but
take to eat a
indigenous-
cow, and how fast do they do it?
we
Like,
could find out.
This
Look,
is my
if you're a
question.
listener and you've got a line on piranhas that you can get us some,
Hook us up.
make you a burner email if you want and hit me up and like tell me how you can get me some piranhas. 'Cause we need to know.
look at them teeth, bro.
Yeah, them teeth are gnarly.
Okay, so have y'all ever heard of a barracuda?
Yeah.
What do you think is worse, a barracuda's
Vito,
teeth
we don't
or
know
piranha?
about
Yeah, well, you ever seen one in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost fell into a fucking section of water with piranhas swimming.
I feel like
I've been in the water with
Barracuda.
barracudas. My bad.
Piranhas are scarier to me because they're smaller and there's usually lots of them. Look, they're lower in a
That's a small like
lower
rabbit
in
or
like a
something.
dead goat or something.
Oh no, that is a small goat.
They're just dangling it in the water. Yep, getting it all bloody. Let's see what. Yep. It's about to be on, man. Piranhas are gnarly. Like anything in the water that.
And they're just sitting in that little ass fucking boat, like.
Yeah, anything carnivorous in the water that I can't see is terrifying to me. That's why I don't fuck with the ocean like that.
That's honestly one of my biggest fears in the ocean is
I don't
sharks
mind
and
the
stuff.
ocean, dude.
Okay, no,
I'm
now
more
I
freaked
gotta
out.
point this out. We have traveled more space than we have our own oceans. All right?
Bullshit.
No, not bullshit.
Space is fucking huge.
Actually,
bro.
okay, so at
suck
this
my
point-
dick, Vito.
at
That
this
is not
point-
true.
at this point-
that is bullshit.
At this point, we have definitely explored more of space than we have of our own ocean.
Space is fucking infinite, dude. Like that is like.
And my
you
point
can't
is,
even fucking like.
okay, that's my point.
It's all relative.
All I'm saying is if we can go deep into another, like, you know, I don't even, so far that we're seeing other galaxies and shit, but we can't go to the lowest depths of the ocean to see what's down there.
Let me intercede with some logic real quick. So there's definitely a certain amount of area in the oceans. And even if we've explored 0.0001% of that, that's still infinitely greater than the infinity that's space that
Okay,
we've
in
explored.
comparison,
Thank you.
ratio-wise, yes, but let's be real.
Well, that's not what
The
you said.
amount, okay, what I'm saying is the amount that we have traveled and explored space, but the amount that we have not invested into actually understanding all of our planet, it's kind of bullshit. Let's be
Demons
real.
down there. I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Bullshit! I want to know if fucking Godzilla exists. If
No.
there's demons, if there's another portal in the bottom of the ocean. Let's
Nah,
be real.
dude.
Nah,
I'm about to
That's the
join
planet
Space
that you
Force.
live in. You want to see what's out there, which might be something 10 times worse. Let's be real. Like, okay, there might be an entire Cancerverse, just like the Marvel stuff or whatever.
Cancerverse?
In the Marvel
That
universe,
sounds
there's something called
shitty.
Cancerverse, where nothing dies. All right. So cancerous things pretty much just continuously grow and grow and grow, and it's nothing but like monsters and creatures and horror things. So if that's the case, you tell me that you wouldn't be afraid just to find out what's on our planet.
Here's me. All right, so if I go into space and find some crazy shit, that's cool. It's in space.
I went to
And-
space.
And the chance of it affecting the entire
It
Earth.
following you?
I'd rather die in space than the ocean.
I don't know.
If there's some crazy shit in the ocean, there's a huge chance that finding it will greatly affect life on Earth for everyone, and not just me in space.
I'm pretty sure that if we find something in space, they're gonna track it back to us and be like, "Yo, where did that come from?" Because we do the exact same thing.
Most likely.
Perhaps. I don't know. I just feel like if you wake up Cthulhu in space, there's a good chance he'll fucking eat you in space. And,
And
that'll be
then
it.
go on his way.
And if you wake up Cthulhu under the Pacific Ocean, he'll fucking wake up and eat you, and then
He's gonna eat the earth.
and then he's gonna roll with the track and fuck everybody. So I'd rather be shot into space than be adrift in the ocean.
But what if you get down there and you find out like Godzilla is so cool and
Oh,
down
they
for
caught
protecting
one.
the planet? Oh, that is big.
What
That
do
is
you
a
think?
big piranha.
You think Godzilla's down there and he's just happy and he's like, hey, I've been waiting to see somebody. He's like Barney down there. Like, I'm down for helping the whole planet. Let's roll.
Fucking A,
What
right.
if you found out that he came out and he was like,
Clean
oh,
up,
sweet.
clean up, everybody clean up.
Godzilla's like, y'all been rioting for Black Lives Matter? I'm down. Why didn't nobody come get me before? Nah, if Godzilla's down there, he's coming to fuck up everybody.
What if Godzilla just decides to eat like a small little section of the planet and then just like make it perfect? I don't know.
Make what perfect?
I don't know, like
He's a
perfect.
dinosaur.
How's it gonna be perfect if you ate a section?
I don't know. He might like poop out perfect like nutrients and make everything like super green
Okay,
or like.
Vito, we're talking nonsense now.
I know, but like the whole point.
You had
We-
me in Cthulhu in space,
Look.
now Godzilla's pooping out constant green energy.
Look, I'm just
no.
saying we strewed far off it, but my point is,
Crazy
I still
talk.
think that we should at least know more about our planet. That way, we're more prepared in case we do run into
Make it happen.
Do it up, fam.
It's your life's work.
Let me get that $1 billion in a group of people that are willing to follow me, and we will go explore the deepest depths
You
of the
get $1
ocean.
billion, I'll
Look,
do whatever the
look,
fuck you
let's
ask me.
go find out if there really is like a whole other part of the planet up in the Antarctic. Like, let's be real.
What did you say?
I'm not going. Fuck
y'all don't even
space,
know that
fuck
one.
the ocean, fuck the Antarctic, however we got there. I'm gonna hold it right now.
Yo,
Most
y'all
of
ever
all
heard
of
of-
those, fuck the Antarctic.
Yeah, hold
I'd
on,
rather-
hold up.
I'd rather be in
Have
the
y'all
ocean
ever heard
than
about the
Antarctica.
stuff with Captain Bird?
Who?
Captain Bird, like a military guy or whatever, that ended up writing an entire like lost journal supposedly about how
fuck space.
no about how like there's an entire like another section of the planet that's hidden in Antarctica, and they completely it's essentially like you go to Antarctic and there's an opening that's
Oh yeah, it's Hollow Earth theory.
yeah
Yeah, I
more
know
more
all
into
about it.
more into all that stuff like.
Yeah, there's
And,
fucking,
and let's be real, Antarctic has a lot of rules that people don't even know about. Like, you can't just go up to Antarctica.
yeah, nobody's allowed to go to the North or South Pole for these reasons. And
And every single nation on the Earth is pretty much part owner of Antarctica and stuff like that.
yeah, and they're all covering it up and like not going.
So let's
Because
just
they say
be
there's a
real.
hole, you go down in it, and there's a whole nother layer of society and people, and there's still dinosaurs there. And
So one
It's
even the
warmer.
1% that's true. Like, why not just go check that out and disprove everybody just to shut everything up?
What if it's just a guy and a monkey when you get there?
Then I want to see that guy and the monkey living in Antarctica.
The monkey would have ate the guy by now.
Like,
You think if you get to the very tip of the pole with any kind of technology, it'll fuck up the like compass and all that?
if I'm being real, I think that the planet's already gone through some sort of a weird like
Yeah, no, I
polar
get, yeah,
switch.
I definitely feel like if you're on like the one of the poles, the compass is gonna be fucking jacked.
Everything's, and which in turn will probably
Because that's
lead
how
to
the fuck
all-
compasses work, dude.
Yeah, and it'll probably lead to all the fucking navigation being jacked.
That's what happens if that's like the
You never
the
fucking
entrance.
seen Atlantis?
entrance-
yeah.
It's been a long time. I actually saw that shit at a drive-in.
What?
The animated one?
Dude, I loved all
Yeah,
those movies,
yeah.
including the series, including the live action with Kurt Russell. Oh, I watched them all the way up to even the Stargate Atlantis show.
Kirkpatrick Swayze Russell. I never seen any of the Stargate shits. I mean, I caught. I think I seen the movie, but I never watched any of the
I
shows.
didn't.
So you know how I ain't seen a lot of shit? I have watched every single episode of that. I'm a hardcore fan.
That's
of
where
Stargate.
it went. That's where it all.
Do you understand? There's
Right, that's
there's
why Vito don't know about nothing.
Stargate.
Stargate, a couple of Stargate and One Piece. Let's be real.
His
There's almost 1,000 episodes of One Piece, and I've almost watched it twice.
Of One Piece? Yeah, I've never watched any of it because when it started,
They're still fucking making them.
or when I
Mhm.
first heard
It's
about it,
just
my
been
boy
going
was
on
like,
for
"Yeah,
like
there's
20
600
fucking-
episodes of this." I said, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah, I've been reading it. I've been watching it. I've been keeping up with the movie since I was like 12. No, since I was like 10. And they're still coming out with
I think there's,
episodes.
like- I
And
think-
I'm about to
okay.
turn 30.
Alright, hold
You ever
on.
find that treasure though?
There's
They're about to.
not
and
yet. No, the fuck they're
I don't,
not.
Look, shut up. I don't want to know what the treasure is. Look, the whole point is they're on an adventure to find out what One Piece is.
Is the person that made One Piece dead yet?
No.
So they're still rolling.
Okay,
Track.
so let's be real. That hurts my heart.
I'm just wondering.
That
was
dude has made into the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest running anime in Japan
Right,
and some other stuff.
right,
Everybody loves it over there. It's started to become huge over here.
and it's clear that
They
they'll.
huge over
And
here.
it's clear that they'll never find the treasure. So my line of
BS,
questioning with that. Listen, my line of questioning is.
No, dude. So there's one kid. All right, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
Captain Interrupto over here.
There's a kid that was dying, bro. He was on his deathbed, like
Okay.
dead ass, and Make a Wish Foundation
Dead ass.
fucking asked him. He Make a Wish and shit. He's like, I want to know
What
happens at the end of One Piece. And the dude who wrote One Piece
Was like,
the
fuck.
Japanese dude, no,
Eiichiro
brought it
Oda.
to him, bro. Brought it to him, wrote it down, brought it to him, read it to him, and then like
The kid
2
died.
weeks later the kid died. Yeah, he's like, all right,
Look,
he's
all
gonna die
I'm telling
anyway.
you-
So he went and he told him the end of One Piece.
All
Do
I'm
you think
telling you-
that's really gonna be the ending?
I
Or
don't.
you think-
Who
you
knows,
think he
bro?
just made it up to make
Right?
the kid feel
He's
better?
like, yeah, like. Who
I'll
knows?
make some bullshit up.
When,
Right?
right?
when he started the thing, he had a plan to make the show
Either way, that's awesome.
1,000 episodes. All right.
Okay.
This is one of the few things that I still, as an adult, in my opinion, can make me so excited that I was as a kid. Where, I mean, let's be real. Do you have a lot of stuff like that like you can just 100% be so excited and happy to see what happens next?
South Park. I've watched every episode of South Park religiously
South
since-
Park?
since
South
the first
Park?
one.
Naruto. Goddamn.
See, my parents didn't let me watch South Park. It was too violent, too rude. I wasn't even allowed to watch The Simpsons
I
back in the
snuck
day.
out of my room on the first episode of South Park and watch it on on cable or whatever. I didn't have cable in my room in '98 or whatever the fuck. And yeah, I've watched every episode, like every season since they've come out.
Same.
Like Cannibal the Musical, Orgasmo, fucking Team America, everything those dudes do, I pretty much watch.
I've watched most of those, but I never like religiously watched them in order or anything like that either.
I mean, you know, it's not really a hard thing because I've kept up with it, you know, my whole life. But you know, when new
Somebody
episodes
starting
come
out
out,
now.
yeah, I wouldn't want to start it now. But now when a new season's come out, I can watch a new season in a day. And I think even the last season, I didn't watch it every week. I think I waited a couple weeks and then watched a couple of them, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll at least keep up season to season for sure.
Well, the problem for that is like there's no real character development. Like there's character development, but
disagree.
the kids never.
Bullshit.
People never grow up in that.
No,
the
but they
storyline
develop.
is
They develop like a motherfucker,
episodes
bro.
after episodes don't technically have ties into them.
Yes,
a lot
they
of
do.
them.
Shit, Mr.
Yes,
Garrison?
they do.
Mr. Garrison alone?
Yeah, bro. With fucking Mr. Hat, then Mr. Twig, then Mr. Fuck, bro.
Then
like,
he was gay, then,
and
he wasn't.
Then he got his dick cut off.
Then
like,
then he was
bro,
a chick.
like there's
and then
hella
he did-
character
And
development,
then he became
bro.
the president.
And then we talk about fucking Randy. Fucking
Okay,
bro,
okay.
like,
Randy's my
Okay,
favorite character.
I'll
Fuck it.
redact my statement. There's good
yeah.
character
I
development.
thought
he's
this
the
was
best
America.
too.
all right. All I'm saying is I have 20 years invested in this show.
Josh saying here like, you commie bastard.
Yeah.
Like,
No, One Piece seems cool. I just don't have the longevity to start it new from now.
it's a lot. I've probably seen like 600 episodes of it.
Jesus.
And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. So that's when I was like, I
Dude,
quit.
you ready for this?
Like,
The show I think got up to like 500 plus episodes before it did like a hardcore season arc or story arc where all the characters split up and then come back and they've all like you see small little tidbits of all their trainings
Yeah.
and they come back and it's almost an entirely
Yeah,
new
I don't
show
know,
with all
man.
their new outfits, all their new abilities.
Just
Just like,
like,
yo, you
that's
reinvented the
cool.
show.
okay, like I've seen all of Naruto and all of Boruto.
And see, that one's a
that's
good
so
one
far.
that keeps you going.
And that's fucking, and there's more than 1,000 episodes, so like now.
yeah, but let's
like,
be real.
But and then
Naruto
we
is
talk
filled
about
with good
Inuyasha
faces.
and shit. I've seen all of Inuyasha, but like with One Piece, like I just can't get into it as much as I have like other things.
So
like,
real
it's
real
not
question
as-
for y'all: how do you think it's gonna be for the generations after us and the ones after them to deal with like 1,000 different shows with 100 plus to 1,000 episodes, and they're like,
Like,
yo,
you're gonna
did
go to
you
your-
see this one? No, but I started this one. Like, yo, I'm
No,
on
dude.
episode
In the
400.
future,
I'm
you're
on
just gonna
episode
be able to
80.
like plug in and download the information, and then
You're gonna go to your grandkids and be like, "Oh, we're gonna watch One Piece. We're on episode 3,000." They're gonna be like, "Grandpa, go fuck yourself."
It'd be like pop upstairs. Like, just come watch.
yeah, y'all want to like? It'd be like if the Andy Griffith Show was still running.
Yo, I would
fucking
still be
bonanza.
watching
Yeah,
that.
And like gun smoke and shit.
Yeah. Pop was like, "Y'all ready for tonight's episode?" And I'm like,
No,
"No."
goddamn westerns.
I don't
bro.
get 3,000 episodes worth of back jokes.
I'm
like,
saying, bro,
Gold-
insane.
Golden Girls.
that shit.
Golden Girls was
bro.
tight. Probably all of us watched all of those with my grandma, for sure.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Golden Girls with my grandma. Absolutely. My grandma was big on soap operas when I was a little kid, like
Mine too.
Bold and Beautiful,
Yeah.
Young and the Restless and shit, General Hospital.
My grandma liked Passions a lot.
And my grandma didn't watch that shit.
That shit was weird. It had this like crazy psychic lady who had like a doll that came to life, but it was this midget kid in it and shit. Like, but only she could see them, like the doll as a midget, and it was like a real kid midget,
Uh-huh.
but he was really like grown. I think he died, but like it was wild.
You lost me.
It was wild, bro.
Dude, I hated soap operas until I realized that like once I hit like 50
Dude,
and up,
Spanish soap operas are dope.
Yeah, Spanish soap operas go hard. They're
Dude, all-
really dramatic.
There's
I
some
learned-
crazy shit.
I learned
like,
I just wasn't watching the right soap operas. I got so into a show called Archer, or
Archer's
not
shit.
Archer, Arrow, which is like the Green Arrow versus like Flash and all
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit. They are
familiar.
nothing more than hardcore soap operas, but with a tweak to make it think that it's not. Like it's more centered towards superheroes and guy stuff, but
Yeah, they do
it's
like-
a hardcore soap opera.
most TV
Yeah, they'll
shows.
do like one super thing per episode,
Dude,
and the rest of it's
at like season
Drama.
3, I started rethinking Arrow. Arrow's a show that's like, so he was a millionaire who was in a yacht explosion and survived by going to an assassin Chinese island that survived and fought against hardcore.
Hey, after you survive a yacht explosion, there's nowhere else to go, bud. You gotta go to Chinese Assassin Island.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never seen Double Team with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman? Fucking Secret Society. Yeah,
Wait,
oh
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
something
that's
else
real.
you don't know, bro.
What y'all call them?
Double
It's
Team.
called Double Team, but there's 2 movies called Double Team. Okay, one is like it's like a Disney movie about girl basketball players.
Yeah.
And then the other one is this badass action movie, and it's got fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman
Straight
in it.
95 style.
And Dennis Rodman has like his green fucking hair and shit, like crazy ass
boy.
fucking movie. You know Dennis Rodman broke his dick 3 times.
Yeah, I saw that.
3 separate
Wait,
times.
what?
In an interview, I watched an interview. 3 separate times Dennis Rodman's broke his dick, and sexual intercourse was involved every time.
And he said that they gave him a pill to fix it or something, right?
Yeah, like a pill to. I mean, there ain't no fixing it type shit. It's like, oh, you just gonna have to.
Yeah.
It'll heal
That
itself.
just sounds
type
like
shit.
it's gonna be
They
a
can't.
bad thing.
I mean,
to
they
live
can't
with.
put it in a fucking splint or nothing. Like, here, Vito, cut it up
Yeah.
a little bit, just a little bit. So you
Sorry,
can-
Mr. Rodman, but you
You
have
just gotta
broke
shut
dick.
bro.
Like,
you
Yeah,
got
pretty
broke dick.
much.
I can't cut it up any.
No, you good, you good.
Copyright. I'm showing them the trailer though for Double Team.
Yeah, bro, shit's crazy.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was so badass. Y'all ever seen The Quest?
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty much like Mortal Kombat, but Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I used to fuck with my dad all the time because my dad's real big into like Steven Seagal. Like,
Oh, that's
fucking love
Rodman.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal goes hard.
And
That's
I'd be like, bro, Jean-Claude kicked the shit out of Steven Seagal, pops.
Ooh.
Like,
He would though.
I'm saying.
I don't know. I love them both, but
Look at this fucking tiger.
I was about to say,
Tiger
he got
King,
some
bro.
orange
He got
zebra
some
tiger
stripes
hair.
in his shit.
And then the other one, he had some sherbet Napoleon colored hair.
But it's
There,
a-
look, that's
it's a
that's some
badass
snow cone.
movie. It's a badass movie, dude. Like, look at
Silver
his
ab.
outfits.
Yeah.
Like-
He's wearing a silver
Fifth
ab.
Elements,
Bro, this is a good ass movie. I used to have this shit on DVD when I was like 7.
I
Like,
ain't even had sex enough to break my dick one time.
bro, no, he told me one time. And he didn't tell me, but like in the video, like he's talking about how the chick was like, I want you to go stand across the room, and I want you to run, and I want you to dive into the pussy, and he's like, fuck it, like runs across the side of the room, runs, does like a swan dive,
And breaks his
and
dick.
misses and breaks his dick. Like,
Yeah,
what
why-
did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, bro.
You
You're
gotta
not
be really good at some pinpoint accuracy.
Nobody's that good at pinpoint accuracy.
First of all, that's a huge dude. Second of all, if you're gonna entertain an idea like that, you're fucked up. And if you're that fucked up to entertain that idea, you know your accuracy isn't good enough to hit that small of a hole.
And
in
you
a swan
deserve to
dive.
have your dick
You
broke.
almost deserve to have your dick broke. If you think that that's in the realm of possibility,
All right,
you
so
deserve to have your dick
this shit
broke.
reminds me of this story I was talking about with my buddy the other day. Like, we're talking, and he's telling me about this like
I'm seeing
sex-
too many explosions
He's
and
like
knife
telling me
fights
the
and
sex
tigers
story
and
about
underwater scenes.
him and this chick. How this chick was like, you know, into some like rough shit.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And I proceeded to be like, nah, bro, you have no idea this and that. Like, there was this one girl. I'm not gonna divulge her name in the podcast, but I told him who it was, blah blah blah, and like this and that. And she told me like one time, like I was sitting there, she's like, "Bro, smack me in my face." And I'm like, "All right," and I did, right, with a, you know, thinking, you know,
Okay,
I
guess.
didn't like rock or shit, but I didn't like,
You weren't all baby bitch
I
with
didn't
it.
pussyfoot either, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Don't
And
ask
this
for a
bitch, I
smack.
shit you not, looked at me, dead in my eyes, and goes, "Put some more zip on it." And I busted another immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Put some more zip on
Some
it.
zip.
Like,
Dang!
Yo, are you kidding?
Put some zip on it.
That's like a new catchphrase. Throw some more zip on it.
Yeah, I've had a similar situation.
Was she wanted to do like wax play or something? So we went up to Walmart and bought some some red candles.
I got you.
That she pointed out. She's like, these will be good. So we bought them. We got
That shit
back.
is crazy.
And like at first, I got a high tolerance of pain. Let's be real.
I know, buddy.
I broke
Dipped
way
his
too many
balls
bones
in
and
hot
stuff
wax
like that.
one time. Fucking
No,
dead
no.
ass.
All I'm saying
Dipped
is,
his balls in hot wax. Ended up in the hospital. Got fucking like 2nd-degree burns.
Of
on his
course, dude.
nutsack.
We-
Like, that's what I'm like. What did you think was gonna happen?
Will you tell me who it is when we're off the air?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Once we cut
gotta know.
this, I'll
I'll-
tell you
Because
exactly.
I got
who
to
it
clown
is.
him forever.
I know that's bad because we bought the wrong fucking candles. And she goes for a
Hold on,
solid
the
minute.
wrong candles?
Yeah.
The wrong fucking candles.
How do you have
What's
There's
what's
two different kinds of candles apparently. One
What's
for
the right-
sexual stuff and one not for sexual
Where are
stuff.
you hearing this from?
I'm telling you right now because of the fact that the ones that we bought burnt my skin so bad that I had small blisters.
I
Whereas
think.
other waxes aren't supposed to be like
No,
that.
I think.
Some you can buy some sex waxes and you can buy some regular candles.
I disagree.
I feel like if you go to, you said you went to Walmart.
I ain't never
and
seen no sex safe candle wax.
Me neither. And I've been
in
in
my
many
life.
of sex shops and fucking like.
I think
Look, no.
you're just a bitch.
Bullshit. All right, you know, I'm
No,
gonna go,
oh, no,
I'm gonna
I'm
look
sure
for this,
it
I'm gonna
did.
go and look for the
Listen.
same candles.
I'm
all
sure.
right.
I'm sure it hurt, but
Nah, because look,
But what did you fucking think? It's
Look.
molten wax. Like, it's fucking hot,
Have
bro.
y'all never done wax dipping for candles? And
Yeah,
stuff like
and
that?
it fucking hurts.
No,
Like-
no, it does not. That is a completely different kind of wax,
okay. So
or it's heated differently or something. All
so
I'm
my
saying
grandma
is-
used to have this tank of
I came up ghetto, I
of
guess.
heated paraffin. It was heated paraffin wax. You dip your feet in, and
There
you
you go.
peel the shit off of, and you dip your hands in for deep tissue massage shit.
Yeah, it might be like a paraffin wax doesn't really burn your skin as much.
Okay.
Or the other kind of shit.
I feel like it's not as
Scold
hot,
you.
bro.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it takes a less of a heating point
Exactly.
to get liquid.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
There's a
malleable
difference
and-
in some of the waxes.
So
That's all
maybe
I'm
you
saying.
had a high temp wax.
We did. Whatever it was, she got like, she got the first couple, and I'm like, I'm beyond gringing. She gets a small strip on my arm, and I go to pull the first one off, and it's already starting to blister, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just switch for a little bit and see how you like this.
Let me put this shit on you. I'm fucked
I
up.
got
Let me
one.
put it to you
I
real
got
quick.
one drip on her, and she's like, "Oh, that's the wrong stuff." No, I'm like, you got my
I
entire
like how you didn't
arm.
know, and then she knew immediately.
Right,
She was like,
she's-
no, this ain't right.
Yeah, I'm like, no, no.
Oops.
So you're gonna straight burn my whole arm, but I don't get to like drip a couple more drips on you. I was upset.
That's, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm
I
not
can't
real
call
big
it.
into that candle wax shit. That's like.
I'm not either. That's
That's
weird.
that's
Neither
no
was
way.
I. Neither was
weird.
I, and I'm still not.
Like-
Not after that.
I mean, it's cool.
Like,
Like,
I'll choke you. I'll hit you.
I'll try some
like,
stuff.
I'll do. Like, you know, if you like,
I'm just like, that
you can
seems
put
like
your
a lot
finger
of,
in my butt, but
it
like,
just seems like a lot of
I'm not
cleanup,
down
man.
with candles.
It just
Like,
seems like a lot of cleanup.
yeah.
Coming from a guy that's getting into me with epoxies, you think wax is a bit of a cleanup?
We're talking
I mean,
about a
I'm talking about
completely
fucking
different, like.
Yeah, not hobby, life, money-making industries. I'm talking about fucking.
Yeah, but that ain't too bad. Like,
I mean,
wax is not hard to clean.
So I'd rather do like UV body paint than wax.
Then there's a hell of a lot more of a cleanup, I feel.
Yeah, but it's probably a lot more fun.
And it's probably more fun, and it's not as shitty. You can just take a shower. You can't take a shower with wax because it'll get all in the drain and fuck shit up.
You can just peel wax off if it's the right wax.
If it's the right wax. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that knowledgeable. If you're knowledgeable, holler at us at motherfucking Camp Diamond
Let
Friends.
us know about some wax.
Yeah,
play.
Yeah, let's know the difference between the waxes.
Because we ignorant motherfuckers
Tell
get
us
turned
what kind
up
of
here.
wax we gotta get for these for
Yeah.
Vito.
Yeah, we're getting burnt up over here. Vito's not having a good time. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
What are we timing out at, Vito?
Time out of 50 minutes, pretty much.
That's what's up, man. We're probably about to wrap this shit up. Fucking Moody, thank you for having having us for you.
Yeah, bro, it was fun hanging
Show
out.
Show your butthole me.
Yeah, hanging out, getting drunk. I'll show my butthole.
No.
All right,
I'm not about that one.
everybody saw it.
Moody showed his butthole for all y'all listening
Hell
out
yeah.
there. Fucking
Y'all gotta get that video going. Then they could have synced it. We could have put like a diamond in front of it. It'd have been perfect.
That's like post-production and shit.
Yeah.
We'll fuck with it in the future. But yeah, until then, man, it's been another one of Camp Diamond and Friends. Fucking
Squad.
Squibbity squabbles, whoop whoop diamonds. Holler at us.
When I was in school, I acted a fool. You knew I was a clown, and my mama smacked me down. I knew I was a clown. My mama was a strong woman. My mama smacked me down. I said my mama was a strong woman. Yo, my mama was a strong woman. My mama was a strong woman. I said my mama was a strong woman. I said my mama was a strong woman. For real, for real. For real, for real.